Hard to miss versus ill underscore. So let's see what we got here for this game one. Already got a ledge trap situation. Yeah, good reaction on the shield there. He's kind of tricking him with these spear reverse movements with the side Bs. Anyways, up the out of shield, that's going to do 26%, which is crazy. I'm sure if you've been in Ohio for any amount of time, then you know deal with that. And the Jer is going to take it at the ledge. So very early lead for S3xRogan, as well as some momentum, because you know Chrom is kind of a vibes-based character. You either have momentum or you don't. And if you get momentum, you can come back from anything. And that's a great fluffy way of saying he's ass, but he has sauce if you're good enough with him and you have the right reads. But he does have a sword. He does have a big, consistent sword that does a lot of damage, kills. Maybe not as early as we'd like with Roy, you know. But, you know, he can get stuff done. And that's what we're seeing here. He just can't really get back to the stage all that well. But, you know, so far that hasn't really been a problem for S3xRogan, because froggie just isn't really finding these openings against this big sword. So we're gonna see the grab. There we go. We're seeing some changes here in Froggie's game plan a little bit, focusing a little more on zoning, keeping the distance. Because really at that mid-range, you don't want to challenge Chrom. Even a little outside that mid-range too, because Chrom can sort of jump in with these big disjoints and his good airspeed. And, you know, that can lead to situations where you feel kind of suffocated. But Isabelle does have the tools to keep people out. I think S3xRogan could have used a little more Mac Nuggets in that interaction. Oh, and we're going to see this fair chain here, and not going to quite be death. But you know what? Good enough damage anyways. It really sends a message. Froggie ain't fucking around. And that's the most important thing. Because you can fumble game one, but if you're locked in, the set is as good as yours. The question is, will S3xRogan lock in? Is he locked in? Is locking in this early in the set going to determine it? This is why we have best of fives. And that Aptilt is going to take it. Some slightly bad DI, but it was such a big deficit. Let's see what adaptations we see from both players in game two. It certainly will be interesting. Oh, looks like we got some control issues here.
Yeah. You mean that? I think you're cute as fuck. Really? Like heterosexual. Like I'm admiring you like a cute statue.
Yeah, S3xRogan is heterosexually admiring True Dingus like a Greek statue.
Yeah, let's start a dialogue. Oh yeah.
Game two, we're gonna have a little bit of damage here. Time to set up. You know, this is good, but unfortunately, one hit with that sword, even it up and then some. Now we're on ledge. A little too far away for that grab there. It's the Chrom's dilemma, the swordie's dilemma. You want to keep them at sword range, but then if they start shielding, you want to grab them, and you're too far away to grab them. Very well-studied psychological phenomenon. But anyways. It's a little flat pressure there. And there we go. We're going to see some combos here. Almost evening it up. Dash attack. Kind of the YOLO option. Sort of does stuff. Froggie once again. Understanding that he wants to keep his distance here. But you know, Isabelle is sort of a modal character. She either wants you to be up close or far away. But she can't do everything at one or the other range. She kind of has to oscillate between them. And the sword makes it hard. So what you really have to do as a zoner against a swordie is sort of condition them to expect zoning options in sort of that middle range. And this is how you beat Snake too. So we can finally stop calling him top 5 or whatever. That was a good catch on the dash back though. So we're gonna see it even up. But yeah, it looks like Froggie he sort of understands the limitations of fighting up close, but also the limitations of zoning. And it's sort of kind of taking advantage of oscillating between the two, which is really the adaptation that we needed to see from him in order to keep it competitive. And it looks like we're going to see it swing a little more in Froggie's favor this time around. Now, of course, that doesn't mean S3xRogan can't start cooking, which we're seeing here a little bit. Very good up smash out of shield there, though. And just like that, we're going to see it evened up with one Chrom. Just a grab on the neutral getup. Overthought it there a little bit. Froggie opting for the neutral getup again. And that's going to suck. That just sucks. That roll is ass. What the hell? Now we're going to see another ledge trap situation here, but this time it's Froggie doing it. That Isabelle sucks. There we go. S3xRogan gonna see a lead here, but all right. It's actually not that much of a lead here. Of course, getting comboed on that flat doesn't really help too much, but let's see what happens here. And all it really takes is one reversal from Isabelle to sort of turn the tide of the stock, and that's what we're seeing here a little bit. But you know, you can say the same about Chrom. Gonna play this corner situation here. They're kind of going back and forth with reversals. Neither really able to commit full stop to their advantage state. And I guess that's just the nature of the matchup and the way it's played and the ranges that you want to play at.
Yeah.
And this game is a little Mickey.
It was 3-1.
Great catch on that fishing rod, though. It's very good awareness. You know, S3xRogan kind of just wants to dance around there. And the J are going to take game 2 for S3xRogan. Now, this time it was a lot more close. Froggie keeping it more competitive now. It's going to be a test of stamina at this point. If we're going to see a 3-0, it's going to have to be like you got to lock in. But it could happen. It could happen. We're seeing a lot of game 5s early on in this bracket. Actually, it's kind of nice to see. But will S3xRogan seal the deal? Or will Froggie make the comeback of the century? We'll have to see. We'll find out. Froggie proving that he's not out of it yet. Up tilt. Very nice. Looks like Froggie's a little more intentional about conducting his advantage state this time. He's sort of waiting around instead of going for these big leads. And that's ultimately what you got to do in these matchups where they can so easily just reversal you by drifting in and pressing A, basically. You know, Froggie knowing when to give up advantage there with that roll, he knows, like, I can get reversal here. It's better to just set up a more favorable situation to try to get a hit. But that jab F smash, actually, that's kind of crazy. He slid a little. He pivoted while he was doing it, and that allowed him to get the kill at so far away. So that's going to be an early stock for S3xRogan. Well, I guess not super early. He's at like 80.
It's like 1 3. Junior roll, yeah.
Let's trap. Not quite. I think he wanted the jab down smash with the bucket of water, you know, kind of true combo. But, you know, 35%, that's not too much. We can see something here. Series of reversals. Playing at this range where he's like, I need to catch S3xRogan overextending, overshooting. And that's really smart at this percent. You don't want to like tack on any unnecessary damage, but you also want to be in a spot where you can sort of get something started. And just and we see the taunt, very cool. We see same way Froggie lost game 3. S3xRogan played game 2. I mean, S3xRogan just lost that stock with some sus DI. Where's game 1? I don't remember. Anyways, Jer not gonna do it quite yet. Let's see the yeah. Good use of the roll there. Honestly, roll is kind of just a trump card. It's like, oh, I might just fucking do it. Don't test me. But if I don't, then you're in a position to cover more options with just roll. You know, you're able to catch neutral, get up, you know, jump in a lot of cases, drop downs. So it kind of keeps the guy ledge strapping humble a little bit. And I'm not sure if we saw the taunt back, but that would be raw. I think I might have seen it, but that might have just been his idle animation. I'm not sure. What the fuck was that? Okay. I'm not sure what happened there. It looks like some brawl tech. He's going to get the nair to edge guard there. We're going to see last stock here. And some quick damage with that nair F smash. I guess. Until reversal. Yeah, you really can't let Isabelle get these reversals. She just gets so much off of hitting like random moves. Especially if you're at low percent. If not, like, she gets positioning too, you know, she can screw with your head more. Really, Isabelle gets a lot of mileage off of reversals relative to what she's doing when she's not getting reversals. She's kind of just like praying they screw up because that character's ass. And Cornball telling S3xRogan to sit down. And they're kind of just scrapping right outside this Chrom sword range. Wow. That was Froggie getting a second lease on life here. Let's just say that. Going all in on that forward air. Fumbles the input though. Faulty reaction there. And, you know, gonna catch that landing pretty easily. We're seeing, yeah. You know, Froggie was kind of going for these gambits at the end. It was like,